Hey guys, what's up? Bobby here, posting an update to my Dino deck profile. I made major changes with the deck, and I felt it was necessary to make a new deck profile. I want to say first, I want to say thanks to Jarrell Winston. His YouTube name is Pro Winston. He's pretty well known, but he goes to my locals, Clarkson's Corner in Scarsdale, and I wound up playing him in one of the local tournaments. So afterwards, I asked him if he could help me with my deck, and he helped me with this, and we made some changes, and I think it's running a lot better. So thank you to him, and this is the deck I'm going to be bringing to regionals on October 7th, Gaming ETC in Connecticut. So I'll let you know how that goes, and I'll post another video after that. I might make changes for regionals. I'll let you know later on, but anyway, let's get into the deck. Double Rabbit, obvious, goes triple Sabersaurus and triple Cavazools. I draw Cavazools like a champ for some reason. It sucks, but he's always in my hand. Gotta run him though. Sabersaurus isn't that bad just because he's 19 beats, but otherwise, eh. Double Tour Guide, because it's semied, obviously. The Sangan, because it searches everything. And the Night Assailant. I did put the Night Assailant in because I feel it's really good to have that. The second target, so you can go to the 2 tour guide plays, and also it's not that bad of a set because it. Oh wow, it acts like a snowman, which I don't run anymore. So it acts like my snowman, and it's working out really well. 2 Thunder Kings. This card's phenomenal. It messes up so much in the meta right now. And some people always forget about his special summon stopping. You contribute him to negate his special summon, and there's so many times where people just go for the big plays and don't even realize that about Thunder King. So, I mean, he's just really good, and I don't search that. I don't search at all actually. I don't run Duality. I don't run Gold Sark. I don't run anything. So, I mean, it's really great in this deck. Continuing with monsters. Double Spirit Reaper. This card is actually really good. It combos well with Compulse, which I run in the deck, because he just sits there, and then when you Compulse, he attacks and rips cards out of your opponent's hands. So he's doing really well right now. I like it. Still the 2 Veilers. I don't run the Max C anymore because it wasn't really doing anything. I mean, I'd play the wind up here and there, but it wasn't worth it in the general aspect because it wasn't doing anything against any of the other decks, and Veiler stops all those decks and more. So, but you don't need 3 Veilers anymore, not yet. Double Gore, oh wow, double Gores, I wish. 1 Gores stops OTKs, and I put back in the BLS. You run 4 lights and like, what is it, 7 darks, I think. So he is live. You might have trouble getting a light in the grave, but you really need muscle in this deck. You need to be able to beat over shit, so he's necessary, and he does win games. It's worth it running him because it's alive more than it is dead. So there you go. Good. That's it for monsters. Just 20 spells. Triple MST. I regret not running 3 because you really need it. There are a lot of great traps that people are running this format, and you need to get rid of them so you can get your plays go through. Double Lance. I'm not running Guive anymore, so you only need 2 Lance. Once Forbidden Garment comes out and Abyss Rising, I'm going to be putting those in there because it stops more than Lance, because I think it stops monsters' effects. It reads, a monster you control loses 600 attack, and what is it? It cannot be destroyed or targeted by card effects. Spells, traps, or card effects, so I mean it's a better Lance basically. But Lance is in there for now until Abyss Rising. And the staples, Monster Reborn, Jarrell Winston, he signed it. Heavy, Dark Hole, Book, and Avarice. You gotta run these cards. And I run the 1 Soul Taker. I put it in there because I wanted a little bit more monster removal. It's just a good way to get rid of a pesky monster on board or something like that, and it hits heroes and chaos dragons, and actually hits Gear Gigant because it has that revival effect from the graveyard, I think. So, it's still really good. So for spells is 11. Traps, 2 Solemn Warnings, staple, double bottomless, almost just as good as Warning this format. Double Deep Prison, Injectors are gone, so this card is supreme once again. I'm running it over Mirror Force because you have the ability to remove the monsters from plays, which can be a lot bigger with stuff like Stardust, and which is a problem this format again, because a lot of people are running Starlight and Geargias and stuff synchro into Stardust. So I mean, Stardust is relevant. This is a good answer to that. It's a good answer to a lot of other stuff too. 2 compulsory evacuation devices. This card is unbelievable. It's just like, it's chainable, and you can just set it, and they MST, and they go -1. You get rid of one of their monsters, and they wasted an MST basically. And this bounces back rabbits to your hands if it's been Veilered. It does so much work in this deck, and it's needed because you need to get rid of those monsters that your dinos can't get rid of, basically. So yeah, 1 torrential. You don't want to run more than 1 because then you don't want to torrential your own field. It's kind of like Sam's. Sam's never want to torrential their own field because they always have field presence. This deck always has field presence. So 1 torrential, that's it. It's only good early game or if you have a Sangan. And Starlight Road, that's my last trap. You did see that right. I am not running Solemn Judgment. The life point cost is way too much. It is a phenomenal card, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you not to run it. But personally, I think the 2 warnings is enough for life point paying. And I wound up putting compulses, and it's a lot better. So, that's just me. I'm not saying you have to run it, but in my opinion, Solemn Judgment just isn't that good for me. And that's it for main deck. It's 41 cards. It's testing pretty well. It's consistent. So I like it right now. Extra deck at your token. I got 1 Wind Up Zen mains. Just for protection, really. A Leviair. Get back your banished rabbits. Tempo, because it kills a lot of stuff, is a really good card. And Leviathan. That's all I run for the 3s. I don't run Acid Golem or Giga Brilliant because there are not too many times where it comes up that you need it. And I'm also running, if I wasn't running Catastrophe and Stardust, I probably would put in Giga Brilliant and Acid Golem, but as of now, I don't think I need it. And then rank 4s, the 2 Logias, obvious, and the 2 Dolkas. Those are really your boss monsters. Utopia with Utopia Ray. This is the only reason I run that, because I never single-handedly just go into Utopia, but I want it because Utopia Ray really, this card is phenomenal. It just wins games by itself, so that card's great. 1 Mace Stroke, protects itself. It's a book and a gotchi. I mean, it's one of the best rank 4s out there. So if you were to run 1 rank 4 Exceed, this would probably be it, in my opinion. It's probably the best rank 4 other than Logi and Dolk in this deck. 1 Pearl. It's good. It's a 26 beater, my bad. And it just kills stuff that your other monsters can't get over. But I mean, I don't find myself going into it that much, and I'm considering dropping it. But I don't even know what I put in, so for now he's staying. Papilloperative. Hits, what's it called? Reaper and other stuff that I can't kill. And I did this really good play. I was playing against Geargias, and I wound up going into Papilloperative, and I already had, let me just get it out. I had a Thunder King on board, so I went to Papilloperative. He had a set, detached 1, flipped it face up, and it was a Geargia armor. And he couldn't search because I wound up having the Thunder King on board, so I forced the flip, I killed it, and he lost from there because he lost his main searcher. So, this card's also phenomenal. 1 Catastrophe, because I run the Veilers, and This is basically an auto win against certain decks. And Stardust, just because I run the road. That's extra deck, and last side deck. Double C, because windups are a thing. So yeah, you need these. 2 Gemini Imps, because Dark Worlds are a thing, and I had never really played Dark Worlds with this deck, and I never thought they were going to be a problem, but they are, and they're really annoying to beat, so this stops those first turn card destructions and first turn drag downs. So, MVP against Dark Worlds. 2 Kinetics, because people are dick riding Samurais, and I don't like heroes. The 3rd Thunder King for Geargia's windups and some other decks. The 2nd Soul Taker for Heroes, Chaos Dragons, and Dino Rabbit. 2 Noblemen of Crossout. If you're not siding this card, put it in. This card, if you get this off against Geargias, you win. You get this off against Evils, you win. You get this off against GKs, you win. This is also really good when your opponent sides for you. They side in Snowmans, you hit it with a Nobleman. Then they have nothing, they have no more outs. So this card is ridiculously good. You get, like I said, you get this off against Geargias, hit the Geargia army, you win. 1 system down, just another thing against those machine decks out there. And we got double Macrocosmos for Dark World. I like it better because you can set it and chain it, and your opponent can't exceed with Grapha to get a Grapha in the grave, because everything goes to banish, so it's really good. And last, I run Double Dust Tornado for Dark World, windups, and heroes and stuff. And I'm thinking, I'm not sure if I want to. I might put in or take this Dust Tornado out and put in Trap Stun, but I haven't decided yet. So that's one thing I'm thinking about doing. Anyway, that's the deck profile, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Comment section below. Changes I'm considering. I'm just going to mention it now. For regionals, I don't know if I'm going to bring this, or if I'm going to bring Dino Rabbit Stun, which is basically, it's virtually the same deck except double Doom Caliber for the Spirit Reapers, and take out the Soul Taker and put in a Silver Sentinel. I want to be original with the decks. Some things people won't see coming. Slow down other decks as much as possible, and I think that's the deck I'm going to wind up bringing, but I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think I should bring this build or the one with the Doom Cals? So, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe and leave any comments. Like the video. Check out Pro Winston. I'll be putting his name in the description box. And see you guys later.